we're also talking about shamanic sound healing and shamanic work, and because I called some of the type of sound healing I do shamanic sound journeys, and to me that means incorporating just several different kinds of instruments and chanting and whatever basically kind of comes to me, because I'll do whole concerts completely improvised in the moment as I'm guided or intuiting, and so I've been drawn to what I call earth-based spirituality for a long time, which is more like pagan traditions and Aboriginal traditions, you know, where the earth is really being honored and the rhythms. It's like pagan and Celtic as well, where the rhythms of the cycles of the earth are really honored and acknowledged, and all the beings on the planet, and you know, the four directions or more.
I have a question.
Sure.
So, my brother is having a baby.
Oh, nice. So is mine.
Oh, congratulations!
Thanks.
You're gonna be an auntie.
Yeah, congratulations to you too.
Thank you. And so we were at her place the other day, and we were doing a blessing ceremony.
Like a blessing wave.
Yeah, and it was I'd never experienced anything like it before, and it was really interesting. And so all of us got in a big circle, and we stood up. Oh yeah, you can leave that. Go on. And we stood up, and we had maracas.
Like shakers.
A shaker, yeah. Everybody had shakers, and so first we'd stand to the south.
Yeah.
And we'd shake our shakers, and we'd talk to the gods of the south for a natural birth, and you know, and then you go to the north, and then you go to the west, and then the east. I'm probably doing it out of order, but you do that, and then you pray to the sky, and then you pray to the ground, and it was just really neat. And I'm wondering if that's the same kind of stuff that you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And it's that was a big sort of part of my life several years ago, where it was just really really bringing in those kinds of honoring of the earth, because I feel that there's more of a connection to self when we're connected to this beautiful planet that we're on, right? And that there's so much more than just us, like we're connected, right?
Well, and I totally feel that with nature. I went for a walk with some friends a couple weeks ago, and we're in the woods, and I'm touching this tree. And, like, you can touch, like, a computer or a piece of paper, and there's nothing, right? But you touch a tree, and you can feel it's alive. And it's just, like, amazing. And I'm just, like, rubbing this tree, like, you know, just touching it. And it's just, like, it's just so amazing because it's so alive and it's so there. And, you know, and I feel sad that we need trees kind of to survive, and we need paper and housing and...
Yeah, and it's kind of, we live in such an upside-down world, because they're, you know, for example, hemp is an amazing source of, you know, would be an amazing source for paper, clothing, like sustainable, so much, like, more than cutting down our trees, right? It's amazing all that it can be used for. So our planet right now, like, there's everything that we need here, right? It's so abundant, and there's so many gifts of the earth and plants that heal our bodies, that work synergistically, and we're living in this world right now which is quite upside down, because, you know, people's access to just the natural gifts of the earth that actually help us thrive are being limited. You know, that other people are limiting, you know, many people's ability to utilize the gifts of the earth, which is quite crazy. If you ask me.
Well, it's scary.
It is scary,
right? You think about it. You know, I was driving through Coquitlam the other day, and I grew up in Coquitlam, and I'm driving through Coquitlam where a whole bunch of trees used to be, and there's like apartment buildings.
Yeah.
And it's sad, and it's,
but
you know.
So I was thinking about this earlier today, and, you know, sometimes I think, speaking of mental health, it can be really hard to be at peace if you know, looking at the world, the state of the world, and just listening to the radio about all the horrendousness, you know, horrendous things that are happening to humans all over the planet, and wars, and then, yeah, just the earth being